she dared me to pull the fire alarm. So I thought I could just pull it right down and push it up. No, I busted the glass in it. So the next thing I know, here comes Coach Laughlin. She's flying down to Buck Bill. He was the custodian at the time. She was afraid that we would get caught by the fire department, but I don't think they showed up. But I can tell you, the worst punishment I got was sitting in Ed Watson, who was the principal at the time, and Gene Brooks' office. They told me a story about the little boy or little girl that hollered wolf. My punishment was I had to sit out a basketball game with Union Pines against one of my top competitors, June Dovey, who was like 10 feet tall. That was the best punishment that could have ever happened to me. But and I've not forgot it.
One other thing about Ethel, she wasn't a finesse player. Cause she'd kick your butt out there on the court. She'd ball like a bull with Santa Claus.
Did she foul out in 5 minutes too? Did she foul out in 5 minutes too?
Well, I don't know what she did not, but they
maybe
just didn't
6.
call it.
Maybe 6.
Might have been 6 men.
All right, who's next? Sir, right there. Let's go. I'm not the MC here. I'm just trying to move things along.
So, I was more of a one-time hit. I ran track and someone reminded me that I didn't try. I won the state championship. So I was just trying to let my daughter know that I worked hard when I was in school, but not as hard as I could have worked. So I won the state championship, and Coach Roper was my track coach, Earl Roper. And so when I did that, I did train. However, I never worked as hard as I could have worked. So I did get a track scholarship to college. I ran track in college for a year and a half, 2 years, and I ran in ACC relays. I got to college and I realized there was a lot of people who can run, who can jump, and I realized I was pretty good, but there was a lot of people who were much better. So I enjoyed high school. My wife does not believe it, but I was actually very quiet in high school. I was an athlete. I used to play baseball. I played football. Ran track. I ran cross country. So grew up in Pittsboro. Was one of the sports that I played at home. I used to throw rocks. So that was kind of the thing that I did. I threw rocks because I was the only boy. I had no one to play with around me. So that's what I grew up doing, throwing rocks. But learned a lot at Northwood, met a lot of good people. And one of the questionnaire that they sent out and asked, hey, what did you learn from playing sports? I learned a lot of things. I learned teamwork. I learned leadership. I learned a lot of things that helped me out in life. I did spend 27 years in the military. I retired as an officer. So
Which branch?
Air Force. Air Force. I was in the Air Force. I'm a civil engineer. I worked as a civil engineer for many years. So my wife and my daughter, we live in Greensboro. I've traveled all over the world. Life has been good, but Northwood, when I came here, I looked around, told my wife, I said, I don't remember anything. Zero, I remembered anything. I barely could remember where the principal's office was, but I did recall that. So I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate, as someone mentioned earlier, the committee that nominated us. I really appreciate it. I had forgotten about track. I didn't forget I had won the state. However, I just never thought about it. But being able to run and playing football, playing sports, it really helped me out in life. Helped me in the military. I was always at the front of the line. I was always able to do a lot of different things. Helped me in my career, and even now helps me stay in shape now. So gave me a lot of discipline. So anyway, nominating committee, I appreciate it, and I am very happy to be amongst all of these champions that are here.
Did you ever pull the fire alarm? No, all right. Here.
Not here.
Not here. All right, who's next?
I'll say something.
There you go.
He was a good student. He was a great athlete, but he was a good student also.
Yeah, but he didn't really try that hard.
Well, I did, but not as hard as
Well,
I
in comparison to a lot of his classmates, he did.
Okay, I'm not really good at impromptu stuff, so I prepared something. My name's Tessa Sheets. I graduated in 2017, so fairly recently. And I wanted to express my gratitude tonight for this incredible honor, as well as thank you for all on the committee for selecting me. I would also like to congratulate all of my fellow Chargers that are also being inducted this evening. So, as we all know, no one accomplishes anything alone, and so therefore I would like to briefly recognize all those people who guided me along my athletic journey. A special thank you to Coach Cameron Vernon and Coach Jason Amy for providing support during my time as a Northwood student athlete. I'd also like to thank Coach Richard McDonald and Tracy Turner-Keyser, who coached the track and field team while I was here at Northwood. Next, I would like to thank Spencer Frame. He was an invaluable resource since I first began the sport of pole vault. He taught me the physical fundamentals of becoming a successful athlete and always provided me opportunities to practice and improve my skills. Additionally, the entire coaching staff at Purdue University will always have my undying gratitude for allowing me to earn a scholarship and represent their program on the Big Ten stage. I'd also like to thank my family, including my brothers and sisters, for their love and unwavering support. I wanted to give a special thank you to my parents who both worked so hard to give me everything I needed to accomplish my goals, especially my dad. He took so many hours out of his busy work schedule to drive me to practices and to extra meets over the weekend. The drives home after a bad practice or meet weren't my favorite, but that is when he always reminded me of my potential and to learn from the struggle. So those conversations were tough, but I know it made me tougher. I would also like to thank my mom as well. I always remember her cooking me a warm meal after a long, cold practice, and I thank her for all her prayers that she said for me, even the ones I don't know about. And although these seem like small acts of kindness, I know my parents devoted a lot of time and resources, energy to ensure that all of these opportunities were provided to me for success, and words cannot describe how thankful I am for their love and dedication. What I am especially grateful for is for them instilling in me the values that allowed me to grow into the person I am today. My mom and dad have taught me how to have a strong work ethic and to follow through on my goals, to learn from criticism and defeats, and how to always be grateful and kind. My discipline, resilience, and humility have been fostered by 25 years of teaching from them, and I am forever grateful. Finally, I thank God for every blessing, for He has bestowed on me all of this, and all of this is done in His glory. Thank you.
All right, who's next? Dwight, are you going to speak? No, okay. He's a tall and silent type. Okay, I think it's time for the Blackmans over there. They're still wearing their old uniforms.
Everybody, my name is Hunter Blackman. Jeff was my father. If he was here tonight, he'd tell you that once he was called and told he would probably be nominated for this award, he'd tell you that he didn't want it. Everything he did not do for haven't thought of a lot of these feelings in 7 years. But he didn't do anything he didn't want any recognition or someone to say thank you to him. He just wanted everybody at school that if he knew you or not, to be like, man, when we were in high school, this crazy guy, when we were running through the tunnel, I mean, it was a smoke screen. You couldn't see half the field. Somebody ringing a bell. Crazy. He would shoot fireworks off, whether they were legal or not. He would love to do things and then ask for forgiveness later. Like, I think it was 2012 or 2013. He dropped off a car in front of the field house. Didn't tell a soul, and he had spray painted it blue and put JM, like JM rocks, go JM on the side. And he didn't tell anybody, and they towed it. So he had to come back and scramble to be like, where did they tow it to bring it back? Because he had brought it to the school so the whole football team, JV and varsity, could smash it. But yeah, I think we smashed that thing all week long. But, Coach Hall, I just want to say thank you for nominating him.
Thank you for all he did.
Yep. But thank y'all.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Jordan Blackman. Jeff was my father. Hunter's my younger brother, and it's gonna take me a minute to get all this out. Like Hunter said, my dad did not want any recognition when it came to anything he did. All he wanted to do was make sure that he saw a smile on everybody's face when y'all saw whatever it was to make your life better when you came to school, or even when it was after school. If he saw you were in need, he'd take the shirt off his back and give it to you. No questions asked, wouldn't even ask for it back. The day that, I still remember when he put up that press box and he had freaked out the whole couple months before, because what was it, our junior year that we had the new bleachers, and then our senior year he decided to put it up, and he had cranes and everything like Vernon was saying, and I had never seen anything like that. But he loved everything about making everybody smile. He loved just being able to have a good time with everybody. And Coach Hall, thank you so much for nominating my father. He wouldn't want this at all, I can tell you that right now. He would just tell y'all can give it to somebody else. But he's gone too soon. I miss him every day. But thank y'all again.
Anyone else, or Coach Hall, you gonna want to say something?
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget the night I got the phone call from not one son, but both sons about what had happened. And Jeff Blackman, like they said, wanted the best for every student. And he told me about the car coming to Northwood, and it got delivered Sunday morning. By Sunday night, it was gone. And he said, Coach Hall, what the hell happened to the car? I was like, I don't know. He found it, got it back, and the kids were pissed at practice that day. I mean, they were pissed that the car was in front of the field house with JM on it. So I took a sledgehammer and I started beating the crap out of it, and I think I handed it to Jordan next. And, you know, that's part of it. The haunted house Coach Vernon was talking about, it was going to be in the gym. The day of, the fire marshal said no. So he moved everything that was going to be in the gym out in front of the gym, and it was out in front of the gym. The tunnel, the bell, the signs, senior night meal. We have a pregame meal. He's like, Coach Hall, what are you feeding them senior night? Whatever we've got, you know, whoever's volunteering. He said, hell no. The seniors are eating steaks on senior night. And he started that tradition maybe his junior year, the sophomore year. And so it just went on and on. But the things he did behind the scenes were amazing, and he wouldn't want this at all. He would have given it to somebody else, but it's well deserved for a great family. Dwight, I met you through your son over there. I got to know you a little bit through him. And I can say, I didn't get to see you play ball, but I saw your son play ball. If there's a better young man in this world than Courtney Gunner, I ain't met him yet. So that's an attribute to you. Ethel, kind of the same thing. I got to meet you through Anna, and I know where she got her abilities in the gym because she loved to foul as well. Bull in the china closet. But everybody else that got honored tonight, congratulations, and well deserved. Thank you.
All right, you got 25 minutes till game time. Anyone else have something to say? All right. Did we get a group picture of all the honorees in front of the background? Have we? Let's do that.
I don't think we have.
We have?
We haven't. I
Oh,
don't
we
think.
haven't. Well, let's get that done then.
Uh,
I'll put this video out on YouTube probably by Sunday, so you can all watch it and cry again.
They said we didn't have to do this, but I think it'd be nice if we put our trash in the trash can before we walked out the door.